on the shores of the Cumberland River. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Ready. He'll run, and here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, guys. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. This time it's the veteran Eric Armstead on the tackle.
It's a gain of 4.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
No, ready, go.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field. But they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge. And now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, Ginger. Hey, kill. Think right open.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Kill. 13, Luke. 11. Go. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
A gain of 11. Brings it second and 4.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On third down, here's Etienne. And he's in! Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
On the ready. Ready.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So I like these plays. I think the more guys, Mike, that you can get involved in the ground game, the better. And of course, they're going to get enough touches to their back in a traditional sense, but make the defense defend every blade of grass from sideline to sideline and from line of scrimmage to the end zone. And one of the best ways to do it is to get your wide receivers, get your speed guys involved in the run game.
Brings up third.
Ward now on third down. He's got his tight end. That's a Conquo. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Go.
Out of the gun, here's a run at the gut. How about that? Quick feet there. Made a man miss on his way to a nice pickup of 7. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and a couple. Now it's the Arizona product that is Corey Krusky-Merritt. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. From the gun, here's Ward. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Chick Okonkwo was the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
There is no worse feeling either coming back to the huddle or the sideline after a big drop. And that was a beautifully designed play, perfectly placed ball, and he just couldn't make the grab.
On second down, here's Ward. Escaping to his left. Oh, he tried to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And a solid return as he gets it up past the 45-yard line.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Jalen Walker there to make the play. From the 48-yard line, here's second and 8. Once again, it's Etienne. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. And they've got it with 3rd and 6 coming up.
11, Agate.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. On the handoff to GTN. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and
On second down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
It is third and long.
Hey, Ryan. Think right. Hey, Soko.
And that is incomplete. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
a 47-yard attempt.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
On first down, it's Ward. Headed left, find Tom. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have a Titans first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion. It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. Antonio Johnson there on the stop.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not.
That one intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. We saw it earlier. The defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
On first down, Ward. He'll spot the Fuller Longhorn, Gunnar Helm. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And the Titans first down.
On first and 10, Ward. He's got a man here. That's Ellis Manor. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Now, first down throw for Ward. There's Okonkwo open left side. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Out of the gun, Ward. That one caught is Jimray DK. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? What a critical flag. Roughing the passer, it sets up first and goal. Kowski and Merrick will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. Down at the 21, a gain of 1.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Nashville in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run it once more with Etienne. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for the first with Etienne. And that's going to be enough to move the chains. First down, up past the 35.
What a luxury, Mike, right? I mean, to have a guy like this that you know when you need these tough yards, you can just turn around, hand him the ball, and let him go get it. He's had some success already here in the first half, and that's a nice run to keep this drive going.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big play for Jacksonville. 54 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out at the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Another shot at it from the 9. Second down and goal.
Tomato. 11, Agate.
Lawrence. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
2 yards. It's 3rd down and goal.
Easy. Go.
We're going to put a man in motion to the right. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of it. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one brought in at the 16-yard line, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was roughed right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Go, let's go. Go. Think right, open.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. He'll get this complete to Gibson. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big play for Jacksonville. 52 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Jaguar first down.
Now Etienne. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Let's go.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Think right.
On the ground, here's Etienne. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's
Think right over.
Here's a design run. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for 1st and goal.
He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Right, let's go. Easy. Check. 11. Big 13 heavy. 11.
Lawrence now. Forced to his right. That one taken in. Middle of the end zone. Xavier Gibson. Touchdown Jaguars. They always say, Greg, that's a dangerous throw to make, but they execute it for the touchdown.
This is one of those plays, Mike, where it's like, no, yes, right? The ball comes out of his hand, and everybody on the sidelines holding their breath. That is the cardinal rule. Never throw the ball back across the middle of the field, but sometimes you get away with it. In this case, results in a touchdown.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Come on, set. Ready.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he will score. Alec Heilmanner. Touchdown, Tennessee. His 4th TD grab of the season. The kicking team off for the extra point. He's got it. And the Titans are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Think right open.
Open right side. That strains the tight end. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards. From the 31. Here is 2nd and 3.
Hey, Rob.
Now a handoff to ETN. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find the crease and hit it. He's able to pick up the 1st down.
They'll go back to ETN on 1st down. And he gets this up close to the 40. Princely Umandielen is there to make the play.
A gain of 4.
Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 39-yard line.
They put Strange in motion. Now a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line. Lawrence now on 2nd down. Now a screen set up for ETN. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
3rd and 9. On the give, it's ETN. He's got the 1st down, past midfield. And he will not get to the end zone, but he'll get plenty of yards. A terrific run, bringing it to the 5. A big play for Jacksonville. 59 yards.
Jacksonville.
A run on 1st and goal. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
In motion comes Thomas. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal.
All right, let's go.
ETN, and he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Jaguars will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. So after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready? Franco 80. Ready?
Throwing, Ward. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here's ETN. Crazy. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. Pretty curious decision there, Mike, to go quarterback sneak on 2nd down. It's typically something that we see on 3rd and 4th down. But in this case, the play caller wanted to convert this 1st down, don't leave anything to chance, and he's able to get a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Lawrence out quickly to Thomas on the RPO. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
In motion is Hunter.
Here we go.
Lawrence gives this one to ETN. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a gain of 7.
And that's kind of a double whammy of sorts for this defense. Not only do you not get the 3rd down stop, but now this offense, Mike, they're able to bleed even more clock down with this fresh set of downs.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. This run straight ahead for ETN, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2 minutes remain. in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Hook them up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll run. It's ETN. And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Up the middle, here's ETN. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Once again, it's ETN. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Okay, break. Tag. Cowboy 80.
To throw is Ward. Moving left, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1979 Broncos.
Here's Ward. Moving to his left. First down throw there is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Hey, run! Hey, tomato. Run! Here we go, son.
They'll try him left side with ETN. Finding room to the 20. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football, and it's out.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Back to throw is Ward. He's going to let this one go deep. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing by this amount. It just feels like, why not, right? Just continue to test this defense, see if you can get something going in the downfield passing game. And nice job by the secondary, understanding what's coming, understanding the offense. They really have nothing to lose.
And he will be out of bounds. There is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what that is all about.